Caller Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule on my signal. Now, activate the AC.
Descent to ISB 2262, Rubicon 3, complete.
Your position is grid 135. Off target, but within permissible range. There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, welcome to the first S-Rank walkthrough. I'll be doing all of the missions for Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. And this is the first mission in the game, Illegal Entry.
Clear out those guard mechs.
Some missions are a bit more lenient than others. This one particularly wants you to be fast and take as little damage as possible. So for the beginning parts of the mission, you're going to want to ignore most of the enemies unless they're immediately blocking your path. Like for example, this MT in front of the first door here. But all in all, it's pretty straightforward. I guess the only big issue with this mission, or the obstruction to your S rank, is going to be the helicopter fight at the end.
Time to fly, 621. If we get our hands on Rubicon's coral, we'll make a killing. Plenty for a merc with a fried brain like you to buy their life back. Enough chat, back to work. Scavenge the AC Rex ahead and find a valid mercenary license. We're illegals here. You'll need ID to operate.
So this is a good example here of what I meant when I said we're going to be ignoring most of the enemies.
I'm picking up signals from AC
Those
Rex.
MPs are not immediately obstructing the path, so just forgot about them.
Follow the markers.
I found the quickest path to get through this first section here of going through the first 3 downed wrecks is going from left to right. This is probably the path a lot of people are going to be taking anyway. These are the first 2 enemies we're going to fight anyway. You might be able to just ignore these guys. Let's go get this wreckage here,
Extract
but
the pilot data.
it's not really
I'll analyze it
worth
from
risking
my end.
taking extra damage, especially considering you're going to want to be taking as little as possible.
This one's already expired. Keep looking. What?
Now moving on to the second, there's going to be the PCA craft coming in. I don't know if it actually can spot you in any way,
That's the PCA's
so it's not really an
force.
immediate threat,
Keep a low profile. We
although
don't
you
want
do have
them
to wait
breathing
for it
down
to
our
pass
necks.
by to get to the second wreckage.
Analyzing.
Go ahead and scan this one.
Corp license. Easily traced. Forget it.
Also, the reason we're taking this path left to right is because the jump pad to get you to the final area where you're going to have the boss fight, as well as the final wreckage that you're going to need to scan, is closest to this wreckage here.
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles. Let's see about this license.
Now, I know I said we're going to try avoid taking damage as much as possible,
Still
but
valid,
I'm
the
not
pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this.
really too concerned about the damage of
I've picked up one more wreck.
just the regular sized helicopters. They're not really going to put a dent in your armor.
Transmitting marker.
Nothing to be concerned about.
You can use that vertical catapult to get some altitude. That's it. Try accessing the wreck.
And I used that one repair kit just to make sure I'm full health for this fight. Scan the final wreckage. And we're about to make our first friend on Rubicon.
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. No mood to pick a fight with the PCA.
My approach to this fight in general is stay as close as possible to the PCA craft. The closer you are to it, if you're either on its geometry or directly underneath it, the less likely you are to be hit by the giant missiles that will absolutely crank your ACS, miniguns, and even the smaller missiles. You'll have a harder time tracking directly.
We got what we came for.
The only thing to worry about in this fight, really, is that, like right now, the PCA craft can go outside of the combat area, which makes it very difficult for you to build up stagger on it or get damage on it with the blade. So I opt to just sort of hang back and wait for it to re-enter the combat zone. Because we're not really doing any meaningful damage from this far away. The missiles will help to build stagger, but ideally you want to be close just like this. And there you have it.
Confirmed. Heavy combat helicopter is down. That's all for our work here today, 621. Here's the call sign from that license you picked up. Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.